Hey everyone, welcome to my new restricted account. I'm so excited to be doing this. I've wanted to do a restricted account ever since I saw Settled and Swampletics. They're what got me into RuneScape and made me truly love this game. It's an amazing community, and there's so many unique creators that drive this game. I wanted to be like them, but I wanted to do something new that hadn't been done before. So I present to you IrlRunLocked. Without any more waiting, let's get into the restrictions. The first restriction is the treadmill. I wanted to experience what it would be like to walk through Gielinor. Walking on the treadmill is at 2.5 miles an hour or 4 kilometers an hour. And if I toggle my character to run, I wrote a plugin to automatically speed up the treadmill to 5 miles an hour. If I run out of run energy, it will toggle this off and bring me to walking speed again. The treadmill will not stop unless I tell it to. This is so when I'm running in fights, like at Ulm maybe, I can stop for a tick and shoot my bow without the treadmill slowing down or throwing me off of it. The last part of this restriction is that if I need a break from the treadmill, I can just park my character somewhere to stay still, and this will allow me to sit down. This lets me take a break from the treadmill and keep working on my character so that I can make more content for you guys, because it's going to be a long journey. The second part of this restriction is that any weight I carry in-game, I'll have to carry in real life, with a couple exceptions. Any item I arrive with from tutorial item that has weight will immediately be sold at the general store. And when I begin a new task, I'm not going to readjust weight by pulling stuff in and out of my bag. And I'm not going to stop mid-TOA raid to put more weight in my bag because I need to pick up a water jug or take weight out because I ate some food. Upon completion of any task, I'll readjust the weight that I'm carrying to match what I have. Going along with this, I can't match exactly the weight that I'm carrying, so small items like sapphires that weigh 0.02 or cosmetic items, I'll just kind of ignore. Any other equipment that isn't cosmetic or doesn't weigh a minuscule amount, I will account for and be carrying to the best that I can match it. And the cherry on top that you guys have been waiting for, I'll play on a UIM. That makes choosing what gear I'm going to carry around with me all the more important, because I can't just bank it. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to Gielinor, gamers. Hey, only took 1 mile to get off Tutorial Island. This is me, by the way. And although I look dashingly handsome, I think for the most part I'll keep my face to my Twitch stream unless I have something really important to say. Right below where my camera was, you'll see a tracker, but this only works for each individual session and not the overall journey. I think I'll occasionally throw it up on screen alongside my total mileage that I've gone since I started playing the account, but for the most part, I think it just clutters up the screen. If I get to something really intense, like Jad or Corrupted Gauntlet, and for unintentional deaths, or when I get close to them, I'll probably keep it along with my camera, both on screen. But for now, we can remove it. Anyway, we're playing RuneScape now. Like I said, the first thing I wanted to do was get rid of anything and everything that had weight. So I went to the general store and sold anything and everything that had weight to it. That meant I gotta keep runes and arrows, and everything else got sold even if it was for 0 GP. From there, I was free to do whatever, but the first thing I really need to do is get graceful. It reduces your weight, and this will let me hold stuff in game without having to carry too much weight IRL. I haven't exactly figured out how I'm going to carry all that weight yet. I have a couple ideas, but I'm still working on them. So for now, my goal is to just play with as little weight as possible, and we'll be fine. He hit a 0. We're Gucci. Oh no! No, run, dude! Okay, Gucci. We're running out of the danger zone. That's super loud beeping though. I need to figure out how to... I'm going to take the treadmill apart tomorrow and see about detaching the buzzer. I wasn't expecting to have to run from the jail guard, honestly. I don't really remember having to run that much from enemies at low levels. The Dark Wizards being the exception, of course. But I guess that's something you take for granted. I really wasn't afraid of turning the treadmill up and running a little bit, but it's kind of annoying to have to do that just for a little bit at a time. Anyway, we made it to Drainer, and this is where we start our agility grind. Let's get at it. Okay, so this is taking a little longer than I thought it would. As you can see, I just hit level 20, and we're at 1 hour and 2.2 miles in. And the mileage for the session reset before I started this agility grind. I am an unfit RuneScape player, so I'm not the best at running. Maybe I should start working on that. I have a goal to get better at it, but I think I'm going to ease into the running a little bit at a time and do just a little bit every day. I don't want to burn myself out from the account or from the good exercise that I'm getting. But for now, we'll head over to Alcarid for that agility course. Don't forget to claim the runes on the way. I'll be using all these, I'm sure. Not a lot, but it adds up over time. So I know I said I was going to head to Alcarid for more agility, but I'm at 3 miles for the day. So I take a little break here and head over to Lumbridge to do some mining. With mining, though, I needed to account for the pickaxe weight. So in order to do that, I had to find something that was about 2 kilograms just lying around the house, since I don't have anything official yet. I am back. I have my bronze pickaxe here now. I got about the weight of a bronze pickaxe in water, so I can carry it over to the Lumbridge swamp. We've been in mining for a bit and got a random event 1 tile away. Would have been nice to maybe get a maze or some gold or something, but Treadmill's put away, so I'm gonna have to let it disappear. Complain and ye shall receive, right? That's what they say. Anyways, camera wasn't on, but Rick Turpentine spawned, gave me about 500 gold. That feels nice. I think I'm gonna call it a day here. I'm 23 mining, and next time I pull the treadmill out, I can move to a spot with iron to be a little bit more efficient anyway. Alright, day 2. We've dropped our pick and all of our ore. We're gonna grab some runes and head over to Alcarid for agility. Again, we want to hit 40. Okay, so we get our first cosmetic from a random event here. And I think it's funny how the first thing he makes me do is jog, but whatever. Earlier I said I wasn't going to keep track of the weight from cosmetics. I've since changed my mind. It's too hard to track the weight of everything I'm carrying and then subtract the cosmetics on top of it. Maybe I'll write a plugin or something. Then I can worry about cosmetics. But for now, it's easy if I just account for the weight of cosmetics. So I drop these later on. That's 30 agility. Someone on Twitch in chat asked me if I would run to Varrock. So I start running here, and I said I would just run until I hit 0 run energy and let the treadmill toggle itself off. And I didn't think about it at the time, but agility courses restore your run energy. So I ended up running a little longer than I had planned. It ended up only being about half a mile, but that's good because this is a way for me to dip my toes into running because I said I was going to be better at that. I stayed on the agility course until 33, but then I wanted to change of pace, so I go pick up a staff. Grabbed 2 kilos of water, just a little over half a gallon. I'm gonna put that in my bag so that I can carry the 2 kilos of staff. Zip that baby up. Okay, put that on. Now we can go to Lumbridge. Here's where I first ran into problems with carrying too little weight and figuring out how much of a pain that could be. In the future, I think I'm just going to carry more weight than I need most of the time, but here I do a little juggling act because I didn't want to waste the raw chicken. I figured out if I carried a tinderbox and either the axe, the staff, or some logs, that I could be under 2 kilos. So I would drop the staff to pick up an axe, to chop a tree, and then I would drop the axe, cook all of the chicken, and then pick the staff back up and repeat. Because I wasn't moving with any of the bones, I would just pick them up and then immediately bury them, so I didn't account for their weight. But here's the stats we ended with for the day. From here, I just go grab a knife and I have the axe in my inventory, so I could do some wood cutting and fletching. Ended the day at 15 fletching and wood cutting so that tomorrow I could pull the treadmill out and park next to an oak tree. Alright, day 3. Let's run to Varrock and do some agility. Today's the day we push for 40. I also want 40 marks of grace for graceful boots. Somewhere throughout the day, my counter for mileage got reset. I have a little clip for safety, and I stepped away for a second, forgot about the clip, unplugged the treadmill, and the counter got reset. But we ended up doing about 6.1 miles before we hit our goal. Alright, let's go talk with Grace, and after 16 miles, 16, is that what it is? 17 miles total of gaming, we can finally get, I think it's the boots I want, but let me check the wiki just to make sure. After 17 miles, weight reduction by 4, it's the boots.
Collection log slot completed.
Oh yes, baby, I love that sound. Huge upgrade. 17 miles for boots. It does change everything, honestly. Like, I can carry stuff now without worrying about weight.